Hello, welcome to this week AI Playbook, and today we'll be taking our project further. What we'll be doing pretty much is coding our front end with AI, and last session we were able to explore the possibility of creating Nest.js with AI, but today we're going to be creating an actual UI. We're going to be looking for beautiful aesthetic designs online, download them, and ask AI to convert those into code so that we can use it in our project. The cool thing is that we don't really need to spend so much time in doing that. We just need to go for the actual screens that we need and replicate them with the AI tool. So let's dive into it quickly. Now, if you look at what I have on my screen here, these are things that we are to complete today. First, we need to properly install the InstinctHub React UI. Then we also need to import the style. We need to make use of the style. Then we're going to go source for UI component. After that, we will also implement the UI with AI. The final part is copying the design or the implementation by the AI into our project and ensuring that we have it there. Okay, now let's dive into it. So like I said, the first thing you need to do is to ensure that you have the latest UI by InstinctHub. So what you can do is to copy these very notes. So the cool thing here is at every point in time, like we always do, check the teacher's notes and you will see the GitHub repository for this very version. So all you need to do is, let's just even take a look at it. Let me show you all you need to do. If you go to Git, I think this should be the GitHub. This is the React component. I think what we're looking for is AI Chatbot Git. So once you get here, what you can do is navigate to the front end. Then once you are on the front end page, go to doc. From the doc, you should be able to see this lesson notes, so you can follow through just exactly how I am showing on my screen. Okay, so I said we need to copy this, and we can go to our project. Okay, yeah, so this is our project actually. Then we'll open the terminal. So all you need to do is install this. Just paste this and run it. Now, the fact that I have done this before, I am not going to do it again, but just go ahead and install it. Once you're done with that, the next thing you need to do is to link the style. So to link the style, you just need to navigate to your root layout, this layout here, closer to your global and page. So all you need to do here is to paste the CSS. Now, once you have that, it means we are good to go. So all you need to do is let's spin up our project. So we can just do npm run dev. So this should open the local server. Then we should see some little styles being applied. I can as well just come here and just hit enter. So if everything goes fine, you should be able to see what we have here. And like I mentioned, for some reason, if you need to get the version of code source that I have right now, all you need to do is come here. Just click on the link provided in the video description, and you should be able to get yourself here. You can see commit number 8. That's where we are right now. All you need to do is either download the zip file, or you can clone the repository and you have my current version of code. Okay. So this is taking a while to load. I think we're up. Now you'd see that there's from the display we have before, this is quite better. So we can see what we have. The style is being applied. What we need to do is find something nicer to use. This looks like the landing page. Let's see if we can get something better. So I'm just going to show a couple of example, and I believe you can also try out all the pages on your own. Okay, so I will go ahead and look for the next task that we have. So we said after linking, the next thing we need to do is to source for UI. So to source for UI, I had provided a link. Now, this is not the only place to source for UI. We have Dribble, we have other platform. In fact, you could, if you're even working for an organization, they could provide the UI. Maybe the UI UX person can work on the product design and give you the picture, whatever it is. Just ensure that you have a picture to show to the AI and tell the AI to replicate it, and the AI is going to perform that magic for you. Okay, now let's take a look at what I'm trying to do here. So I'm just going to hold down my control key so that this link is clickable. I would hit on the click, and I think it should ask me if I trust this. Okay, it has asked me before, and I said yes, so cool. So now we're going to be using ChatGPT interface, and of course they have a very unique interface. So we will try to use their interface, and I am currently seeing their interface mock-up on a platform called Mobbin.com. Now Mobbin.com provides product designs for lots of brands. You can check them out. You can search for any brand at all that is out there, and you'll be able to see all their designs. Now, of course, they have plans to download for $9.9. You can download as much UI as you want, but just for the sake of this training, we're going to be looking for free resources, because sometimes some of us here may not have the ability to make these subscriptions. So first, we need to look for a landing page, and I think a landing page should just go straight to the point, which is what you would find with ChatGPT oftentimes when you visit chatgpt.com. It just takes you here, but there are a couple of controls that they have. If you're a login user, you may be able to see your history chart. If you're not logged in, you can just see chat. So there are instances where you just show some things, remove some things, and I think in some cases, if you're not logged in, you won't be able to see some of these things or upload files or whatever it may be. But I think this is okay for a landing page. So like I said, I am just going to go ahead and show you an example. What I require of you is that you carry the project along and do other things in terms of the screen display. So just for the sake of this training, we're going to try out this very page that you're seeing on my screen. And what do I need to do now that I see the screen that I want? All I need to do is to save the screen. No. I need to download the screen. Yes, download the screen. So once I have the screen downloaded, this is OpenAI 18. You can see I already have some other projects I'm trying out. So I can just open a new folder. We'll just call this one OpenAI. And once I go into that, I'm going to save the screen there. Okay, so let's check the folder. You can see that we have the OpenAI screen. Let me just toggle the large one. Okay, now all I need to do is just take these to my AI to do the magic. Now I prefer to use Cloud AI. Now Cloud AI oftentimes have some restrictions. Of course, if you use it for a while as a free user, you'll be asked to pay. But you can use ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever, any platform that is available for you for free. But let's use Cloud AI. Okay, so in my Cloud AI, I already have a project set up. Now this interface is available for paid users. So I could create projects, just combine chats together in project and all of that. Just think of it like you could create a folder and have everything inside of it. That's what you're seeing right here. So what I need to do is to navigate to where I have my file. So I have it in my download file, I think download folder, OpenAI, then this is it. So what I can do here is I've uploaded it. The next is I want to give you the instructions to do a couple of things. So I would say create this component. Then I would tell it that if possible, break down components so none will be overloaded. Okay, then what other thing do I want it to do? At this point I say create this component, if possible break down so none will be overloaded. Is there anything we want, any further instruction we want to give the AI? Okay, let's say so let's give further instruction, and part of these things also is to look at what we have on the screen. So the first part is to look at the project panel. Just look at what we have here. So we can say carefully look at all the functionalities and add them respectfully. So is that so is there a part we want to point out to the AI? We can see the thing is we can point out all of these functionalities, and we can say check the sidebar. We can say search previous chat. In fact, we can say list previous chat on the sidebar. We can say what other thing? Do we also want to look at the project? List project on the sidebar. We should only have one D there. What other thing do we have here? Okay, we can say start new chat icon on the sidebar. Search new chat. We can also say that you should change model. I think we should put S there. Then we can also have change or switch user on the right side. We know the AI is going to see all these things, but it's very important that you give it clear instructions. Then we can say handle the chat, the main chat area. Okay. Now, in fact, if I am to give a product designer this kind of project, and I give these detailed instructions without even having to give the person picture, the product designer can do something meaningful. So which means even with this, I can remove this picture and is able to do something. But let's just give it a reference, and the AI is even mature enough to add something, do something more. So let's hit the create icon, and let's just sit back and have our product designer agent create something fantastic or aesthetically okay for us to use. Now it's going to be thinking through all the processes, and now is breaking down the components. So it's even telling us where the component will be. So here is saying that inside component we have chat. All right, so let's just start the process. Chat layout. Okay, so we're going to be creating all the components one after the other. So there's something I'm not comfortable with. So I think from the root here, from the root, just click that. It's already created the format for us. So I don't like this chat folder being capital letter, so I'm just going to change it to small letter. And boom, you should have it inside your chat icon. So you created chat inside of the component, and the reason why that happened is this. So it went through inside all the folders and just create all these ones for us. So this is good. I am just going to go ahead and paste that. So this is our chat layout. We're having some complaints already, which means we need all these other components, which of course it should be creating for us. Let's go to the next one. We are the one that asks it to break down the component. So as well, it could just go ahead and do something more than that, or something, just put everything together. But sometimes I just like components, being broken down so that we can have something easy to work with. No. I think I labeled that wrongly. I want this capital letter. I want this folder small letter. So rename should be somewhere here. Side. Okay. Now I will just copy this one and just bring this one. No. Something is not right there. Okay. So it's still processing, and the functionality is not working as expected. Okay, so we have that. Is there any dependencies here? We need to install React plus icon. Okay. We'll get to that. So the next component is going to be this one. So all I need to do is copy this and just create that inside of this one. I will just go ahead and copy that, paste it, go to the next one. So this one is going to be navigation links. We're just going to create that navigation links.ts. I'm going to paste that as well. Then we're going to check for the next one, which is going to be project list. So project list is inside of the sidebar. Project list ts. Okay, there we have the project list. Then we have chat history. Chat history 2 is inside of the sidebar. We're going to copy the actual one and paste it there. Then the next one is going to be header. So header will be inside of chat. So we have the header there. Then we copy the header. We paste it there. What's the next one? Inside the header as well, we have model selector. Paste it there. The next one is inside the header, we have user profile. Then we grab it. So remember that we can also copy all of those things and just ask Cloud AI to, no, I mean Cursor AI rather, to do that for us. But I'm just walking you through this so that sometimes it's important that we see how some of these things are done manually. Okay, so rather than asking Cloud AI to do the magic, we're pulling it through by ourselves. So I think chat area should be, just like to name folder in a particular way. Okay, if I knew it was going to name my folder like this, like I would have given it the instruction to do otherwise. But it's okay. At least it saved us some time already. So that's a chat message. We grab that. We paste this one. So this is going to be chat input. We grab that. We're going to fix all the red error, but let's just ensure that we paste everything first. The next should be, so we have the chat area. The next should be suggest prompt. Paste that as well. The next should be this is types. So this is going to be inside our types. So we can bring this one just at the root level. Okay. Sorry, why do we have two types? Okay, we'll get rid of one later, but this should be there. The next is our app. Let me see. Okay, so this our app is going to be the chat itself. So we can as well make this our chat. Let's see. So in our chat component, what do we even have? I don't think we have anything that's okay. So we can just call this one main chat.csx. So we can just replace this one with main chat. Okay, so now that we have the main chat, first, so the next now is main chat CSS. Now just take note of how we're also reorganizing the name. So do we have any folder called styles? Let's just create a folder called styles. So we can have, in fact, I want to have that's source assets. Yeah, assets, I think, /CSS. Okay, then I could just have main chat.css. Okay, I'll just paste that. Main chat. All right, so we may have to replace some of these colors, but let's see how things go. Okay, so that's the style. Let's see if we have any other thing. I think the style took a lot. Okay, cool. So we have the style. Now let's start managing our chat. Let's even go first. I think we should deal with okay, let's see this one. Why is this complaining? So this is complaining because it can't see chat message, but we have chat message already. So let me just try my trick. So I will hide them and disable them and enable again. Disable and enable again oftentimes, does the trick. So I think we're good with this one. Yeah. So sometimes it doesn't recognize it. I will just, so I think this one we need to install that. So I'll just open up my terminal and I'll do npm install React icon FA. And that should get this error out. Let's even see if the AI asks us to do that. Sometimes it just forgets to say some things. Okay, no problem. So this is saying that unknown. Let me even see how many places it gets to use this icon. Okay. So let's check it out online and let's see what we're doing. React icon, we just want to see how to install it. I think the FA shouldn't be there. It should just be React icon. Okay, nice. And it was updated 3 months ago. Okay, that's a good one. So I'm just going to remove this FA and we should be fine. We just want to be sure before we move on that we're fine with the icon. All right, so while that is installing, let's check something else. What is missing here? So type, like I said, disable it, enable it again. And if we're lucky enough, the message should be gone. That's if the file is available. Okay, this is still waiting for the icon. The header was missing here. Yeah, I think we have all of these. Our trick didn't work for this one. So you said that user profile, it should work. We have model. Okay, includes. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, I think we should be good. I wonder why it is still showing red. Okay, one way to fix this at once, really, we can restart the TypeScript, right? We can just restart it and let's see all the red that we get away. So TypeScript is just unable to update itself. So one thing we can do is to restart it. So while we wait for this installation to complete, all we need to do is find a way around. Okay, so now the package is done installing, and as you can see, the error is gone. So what we need to do now is try to see if we can get rid of this TypeScript errors. Let's see them. Okay. So I can reload the TypeScript. So I will hold my Control Shift. For people on Mac, it could be Command Shift. So I will just say Command Shift P or Control Shift P. And you can just type for restart TS server and you should be able to see something like this. So now it's going to try to just check the bottom here. What it's going to try to do is reinitialize the TS config. So whatever is correct, by the time it's done, will stop showing the error and we can be able to just focus on what is really missing rather than every other thing showing red. So now that it's done, some are still showing red, which the number is quite better than what we had. So now let's go into this one and see what could be the problem. So this is saying that it can't find model selector rather. Model selector is actually here. So I wonder why you can't find it. Model selector is here, but is there something that is causing for not being found? Model selector is correct. Model selector is correct. So could it be that we should still use this our trick? Enable it back. I doubt if that is going to work. So this says that already include file name. Let's see how many places are we even referencing this. Model selector already. Let's see what the error is saying. Already include file name, imported by blah, blah, blah. Then file is matched by include pattern specified here. Okay, well, only is a case. So is there something we are missing? Okay, you know what? At this point, just to save time, let's consult our AI for things like this. So I'm just going to ask it to fix it. So what's it saying? So the error occurs because there's a case-sensitive mismatch. I thought as much, but I just wonder why we didn't see it. But okay, so chat. Wow, but that has nothing to do. It's commented. So why is it? That's not the solution to our problem. That's not it at all. Okay, I will still give you back. So this is saying that, what was it saying? Header chat. What else? No, I don't think. I think we are good. Let me see. Everything here looks good. What if I just rename that and just bring it back? Did it solve anything? Okay, you know what? So oftentimes when I have problems like this, I remove them. When I remove them, then I go to where the error is coming up and I try to install, just import it again. And normally the error will be gone, but this is still there. AI project. Let's see, chat, header. Oh, do we still have any? It's expecting header, and I'm wondering why. Why is it expecting header when we're not even referencing the parent? So from the look of things, what it's expecting us to do is to change this to capital letter. When we change that to capital letter and the error is gone, and I ask myself why. Okay, now let's try to change other things again. Let's see. Okay, now it's asking us. I just hope he is able to fix it at this point. The error is still there. So I think we can just move on. We've confirmed that everything is correct. So this is chat area. Remember that we changed this one to chat area. Sidebar, that should be correct. Yes, if I disable this and I enable it again, is the error gone? The error is still there. If I try to check, is it available? No, so we have, let me see, sidebar, then we have sidebar. Yes, this should be correct actually. Okay. So sometimes it may be that I need to close the, what's it called? It may even be all these things at the top of this thing that is causing all this issues that we're having, which shouldn't be at all. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. So chat layout 2 is having similar problem. If I do something like this and I bring it back, the error is still there. And I'm wondering, should I just get rid of this? Okay, so sidebar is good. This is good as well. There's no any significant error there. So now, what we need to grab is our main chart component. Where is it? This is our main chart. Or we even have the chart layout. Okay, this is our main chart. So it's our main chart now that we will then take to what we have as our home page or something. Yes. So what I need to do is, I think in this kind of component we should use client, because this is a client side component. I will just go ahead and copy this, take it straight to our project root, which is here, and I would replace all of this. In fact, let me leave. Okay, I'd like to have a section, so I'll just say section main chart. We import main chart. Let me see. So we imported main chart, and I think we should be good. So that the ads is not working. Let me see our TS config. Yes, this should be working. Okay, let's see. So we have the chart. Let me just delete this and ask it to import it by itself. Okay. So now we have our main chart. Now we need to test if everything is fine. I know that we've tampered with so many things, so it will be important that we close the server and try to run it again. If everything works fine, we should be able to see something new. I don't even know what that looks like. But I think we haven't even linked. Have we linked our style in this main chart? Is the chart, yes, so that's another thing. So in the main chart component, remember that we took the style to assets, CSS, main chart. Yeah, so that needs to be referenced, otherwise it's going to throw us error. So there's a component that's complaining here, which is chart layout. It's saying that it cannot find this. And I disagree. I disagree because this is it here. And inside it, there's a sidebar. Or is there no sidebar here? Let's see. I just want to be sure. This is, you have sidebar header. You have sidebar header. I think it's correct. Sidebar header. Okay, so let's go to the AI and say that it meets the sidebar component. Or is it us that didn't see it? Let's find it. Let me see. At least it should be something like this. It's not there. No. Maybe default. It's there. We missed it actually. We missed it. Okay. If that's the case, we'll just create it and we'll copy. Yeah. So let's see some of the error project list. So project list is complaining. What if we hide it and bring it back? Because I can see project list here. So why is project list complaining? Project list is not, it's not corresponding type. Why? Okay, like we always do. Another debug that I would have is remove that. Then go to where we have project list and try to import it manually. And as you can see, the error is gone. So sometimes it may be the development environment, which is this IDE, but for some reason, there's always things like this. But I think this header issue is still there, but let's see. Let's run the dev again. If everything is fine, we shouldn't get error. And if we do, we'll try to debug it. Okay, so it ran, and let's try it out. I think we have our terminal running in 3000, port 3000. Okay, so now if we refresh, we're already seeing that project is not defined. But let's try to refresh it and see if the issue still persists. And boom, we have something here. Okay, nice. Here you can switch which model. You can see previous chart. You can have your chart here. Copy. Okay. Now I want to see if InstinctHub style is affecting what we have here. So let's just go to layout. Layout. I want to hide this one. You can see that it looks nicer without the InstinctHub chart. Without the InstinctHub style. So maybe for now we'll just leave this because there's a conflict with the style that the AI provided and what we have on InstinctHub UI. So we find a way around that, but I think at this point we can just do away with that. Okay. Now, I think we have something meaningful here, and the cool thing here is that why I love this implementation is this just only learned from OpenAI version. It didn't try to give us the exact thing. Now, we can tell it to give us the exact thing if I specifically say that it should. But I just wanted something, of course, unique to what we're trying to do. And out of nowhere, we have something like this, So let's see where we started off. So if we go to this / I think main and chat, So this is what we initially had. What is loading now? You can imagine this is what we had. Now within little prompt, you can see what we have now. And this is the power of artificial intelligence. It gives you bootstrap, something to start with. You can see even switching account is made quite easy. You can see you can sign out and all of that. Look at the functionalities that we have. If I say hello and I enter, you can see the automation is there. Right now, we're already having interaction, and that's the cool thing about this project. Like I said, It's going to get better. It's going to get more interesting. And the most important thing is that you just keep following me even when you don't seem to understand it. What really matters is just check your boxes, follow me gradually, and we'll make progress. So now we have our basic chat environment that allows switch between chats. You can see what's in your mind, create image, blah, blah, blah. AI trends. Let's see what AI trend has. AI trend doesn't really have something, but the cool thing here is at any point in time, if we need any of these things, we can customize it, create image and boom, to ask us to upload our image, we go to our file, we can go ahead and upload the image that we want and make it analyze it. But remember, where we're going is not just a chart, it's a chart that represents customer, that represents businesses and chats with customers. But again, remember that we said that it's going to be on two faces. You have the ones for the admin within the organization that may want to chat more, upload more, create more projects and all of that. But on the customer side, what we're just going to show them is something simple. They come here, we greet them, ask them what they want, show them responses that aligns with what they have to do. And this is the interesting part of artificial intelligence. Now, that is not all, okay? What I want you to do is also implement, so we have a couple of screens here that are required. We have the login. So I want you to use the same process to create the login. We've done the chat. Then we have the dashboard. I think finally we have the widget. Okay, so what I expect you to do is create these 3 pages. You create the login page, dashboard page, and the widget page. Remember, widget is something that will just appear by the side, which means you toggle a button and it just shows by the side. But you could just Google chats widget and see existing one and bring it to the AI, give it some prompts. I would try to ensure that you have access to these my own prompts so that you can see the history, how we get there, my chat prompts, so you can also make good use of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we wrap it up on this one. I know it's getting more interesting, but the most important thing is that please don't just watch me. Don't just watch all of these things I am doing. Try it out yourself. The way I'm doing it, try it out yourself. That's the only way you can build the memory lane. Why you can look at it and feel like, oh, implementing some of these things are quite simple to do. But in real sense, if you don't practice along, you won't be able to do it at any point in time. So grab your computer, rewind, fast forward, increase the speed, however is best for you. But the most important thing is just try it out. Thank you so much for joining me in this one. And if you haven't followed us on our social media platform, please do that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell button so that every time we release a new update, you will be notified. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.